All right, we're going to begin our debate with the categories of graphics, history, online, multiplayer, memorable characters, realism, price, fame and prestige. Those are together.
Hmm.
Platforms and gameplay and depth. Finally, and hold on. And this is a retake, which we pretty much what happened earlier was I saved as an outtake, but we're doing it again. All right, go ahead.
First off, I just want to bring your attention again. Yes, the granddaddy, the thing that I'm holding right in my hand right now, the granddaddy of all fighting games, Street Fighter SF2.
I wouldn't call it necessarily granddaddy, more like Adam, really.
Yes, so true. But still, when we're talking about fighting games, we are talking about Street Fighter 2.
Adrian, we're here to talk about graphics now. You did that already.
Yeah, I know, but it bears to be repeated once more. And the main thing is,
Arrogant bastard.
all I'm saying is, when it comes to graphics, everything that you see from Ryu's muscles on down to Gao standing here. We don't know how the hell this man keeps it up from time to time, aside from combing it. Down to Chun-Li's wrist and whatnot, everything flows together from and the special attacks from Hadouken and Shoryuken, perfectly executed. Everything works well. If you haven't seen it, please play it. If not, didn't. Well, you got all your answers there. But the main thing is graphics a plus always.
Like I said earlier in the outtake, which is a repeat, which we're doing, Power Pros is a lot different from Japan, although you've never probably played it in Japan unless you're a hardcore importer. The differences between this and the original SNES version, there's clearly a difference. And like I said in the outtake, Street Fighter has just they've done 2D, they're at 2D, they've done 3D, they failed in 3D, and Street Fighter 4 is actually
Damn
two and
no.
a half D, which my friend here left out on both videos. Now, Power Pros have been on 2D and 3D.
Right.
And not only that, for anyone who actually played it and said it's not 2D, actually it has been because not only does Power Pros have a console version, they have a pocket version also. So that's a different story, and that's a part of platforms. And since we agreed in the outtake that graphics has been improved since Power Pros have covered both sides, opposed to Street Fighter, which is the master of 2D, I'm taking that round. Now, the next one is history. Go ahead, Adrian.
Street Fighter has been around since 1987. The main people that are responsible for it
Mm-hmm.
were mainly the ones that also established it
Mm-hmm.
in order to generate a cult following. We go to 1991 now through 94, and when it made Street Fighter 2, it was one of the best games
Mm-hmm.
ever done. Even if you weren't a fighter, you have to appreciate the
Mm-hmm.
way that
Mm-hmm.
it holds itself well, due to the art, the style, and just the poise on how
Mm-hmm.
it is just made. And then, as we go further into the series, you know, old things have been taken up a notch. Street Fighter series was mainly revitalized into the Street Fighter Alpha series,
Mm-hmm.
which was also debuted in '94,
Mm-hmm.
and it just took it a step further by adding super moves and stuff in it, and it just made it even more enjoyable as the series went on. Hell, it formed its own series
Mm-hmm.
from Alpha 2 to Alpha 3 from '94 on down to '98, I
Okay.
believe. But the main thing is, when it comes down to history, you can say a lot about Capcom with the Mega Man franchise, but you can't leave out Street Fighter because, damn it, it's a part of it too. And for those of you that don't know it, now you know. Babacon?
Oh, hold on. I'm just trying to give you a fair shot. Like, okay, looking up history. Okay. Now, as you said, Street Fighter did begin in 1987. I looked it up, and you're absolutely right. But, which you kind of left out, and I'm going to bring to light, is that Street Fighter, although it is a great series and it's full of history, Power Bros also has good history too. And by bringing up history, I'm going to bring out a topic I left out. I'm going to bring out a topic of constant releases, which Street Fighter has, according to this chart, about 18. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, that's 15, 16. And I'm not going to add the Puzzle Fighter series because to me that technically shouldn't count because it's not Street Fighter.
No, we're talking about fighting games here.
It's not Street. No, we're talking about Street Fighter versus Power Pros. And Puzzle Fighter is actually more of a mixture of Capcom games because not all Street Fighter characters are in. I mean, not all of them are in that game, and there's also Darkstalkers, and we're not discussing that in this argument.
Good series, by the way. But
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a good series. You're sitting on 16 games. Power Pros has more than 16 games. The series of Power Pros, period, has way more than 16 games. It's been almost out almost every year since it came out. And by the way, Street Fighter did begin in 1987, but it didn't get hot until 1991. Around 1991 through
That's old
94.
enough.
Hold on, in 94 is the ending of like the original series according to this site. And guess what game started in 1994? This bitch here started in 1990. Now, for history and release, you can't argue because basically Street Fighter's just been milking the same shit. And by the way, did anybody look at what he put up? Anniversary edition. It is a remake of Street Fighter 2. Let's look at it. Games you've already played.
Give me a
The
break.
same shit over and over and over.
Damn, I couldn't
Another
find the damn
oh,
poster.
what's this? Hold on. Hello?
Uh-huh. 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 No. I kind of can't. I have paper right here in my hand, but I'm not home right now. Uh-uh. All right. I should be home around 5. Uh-huh. Adrian, you got a phone book?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, please get the phone book.
Right here.
Pardon the interruption. Yeah.
Yeah.